Good morning. Good morning. I hope all is well with you. This is Luna Janti. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, please click on the notification bell, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. That is going to help me tremendously. You have been sending your questions, and today I want to address what credit is. I always assume that people have the basic information about credit and teach from there. But I realized from the questions that I received that not everybody really understand what credit is. We have come a long way with credit because credit started with businesses. Credit was really built for businesses, border exchange. But now we have come with consumer credit, which is what is more prevalent right now is consumer credit because most of everybody has a credit card and buy everything on credit, which might not necessarily be a good thing, depends on where you stand on the spectrum. But today we just want to do a quick video addressing what credit is. And as usual, I have to share with you my screen that is going to help you retain longer. So what is credit? Credit is the ability to borrow money or access goods or services with the understanding that you will pay later. Really, that's all credit is the ability. It's also the trust that which allows one party to provide money or resources to another party within the second party does not reimburse the first party immediately, but promises either to repay or return those resources at a later date. So it is really a trust relationship. Credit is a trust relationship. When you go to the bank and say, can I borrow $20,000, a personal loan, or can you get a mortgage to buy a house? What it is, the lender is trying to see, can I trust you to repay the money? Can I trust that you will give me the money back? You will make the payments that you said you are going to make, that you promised that you will make. And that's what they are trying to determine. So that's what credit is a trust relationship, is the ability to get access to the goods or services or the money that you don't necessarily have yourself. And what is a credit score? Depends on where you are in the world. It might not apply to you, but in the United States, a credit score is a number between 300 and 850. And all it depicts is your credit credit worthiness. That's all it depicts really is. Are you worthy to get credit? Or can they trust your word? And that's what your score gives an idea of how you have paid your debt in the past. If you have credit, if you don't have credit, we'll do another video on how you can start establishing credit. But credit is very important. And your credit score tells the lender whether or not they can take a chance on you that you will repay your debt. The lower your credit score, the less your credit worthiness is. So the lower your credit score, if somebody is going to give you a loan, they're going to charge you a high interest rate because there is more risk in lending to you. So that's what the lender is trying to assess, is the level of risk associated with lending money or to you. So that's all credit score really depicts. And it's your credit score reflects a point in time. It does not necessarily reflect your whole life history, but your history definitely impact your credit score. There are ways to boost your credit score really quick. There are ways to not only make your score go higher, but to clean your credit report pretty quickly as well, which will be on different videos. I like to give you information in bite size because it helps you to digest one type of information at a time. Go ahead and implement it and then come back for more information. Like I said, keep sending your questions, but credit is only showing the lender, can I trust you to repay the debt that I'm going to, the money that I'm going to lend to you. Credit has nothing to do with your job. I know I have one of my clients who reach out and say, well, if I'm not working or if I don't have a regular paycheck coming in, how is that going to affect my credit? Credit has nothing to do with your paycheck. Credit has nothing to do with how much money you are making. You might not be able to afford to pay your debt. That's a different story. But how much money you're making or what your paycheck look like doesn't really have anything at all to do with your credit. Although finding a job might be impacted by your credit. That would be for the next video. Until next time, bye-bye, be safe.